Well, hello, boys and girls. Oh, well, hello, boys and girls all over the world. It is once again time for the WADcast, episode number 48. This is the Writers, Actors, Directors podcast dedicated to everything all about production in the entertainment industry. I am Josh, and as always, joined by, nobody at the moment. It's I don't know. Hey, welcome to the show. Tonight, we have a pretty special show planned in lieu of this weekend's holiday, and I think it's going to be fun. So how about enough about me? Let's talk about my other brother from the West Coast, Kinte.
Mm-hmm. Hey, how you doing, man?
You certainly like to push that deadline.
Yeah, my stupid computer. I didn't realize that it had actually refreshed. I mean, not refreshed. It had an update that. So when I turned it on, it was like, oh my God! I thought I was just gonna come sit down and use the computer. So my bad.
It's all good, man. It's all good. I can stop like simmering and stammering and going. No, it's gonna be just you and me tonight as we talk about the most iconic mothers in film and television, of which there are a lot. Okay, anybody can easily make a top 100 list, and it's going to be hard to find two people with the exact same list because there are just so many. For those of you wondering about Mr. B. Randon, he's on set. Well, he just wrapped up on set, but he wasn't going to be able to make it back to his home studio in time to join us for the show. So, send some of those apples and pears out there to Brandon, because anybody that listens to this and is familiar with actually doing a production knows, it's not just, okay, show up, do it, and leave. It's show up and then leave 12 to 18 hours later.
Right.
So a lot of stuff getting done this weekend. Very exciting things. Hopefully we'll be able to shed more light on what's coming up soon, including a few special guests that we're trying to line up down the pipeline. But Kinte, from what I understand, there's this holiday this weekend.
Yeah, it's called Mother's Day.
Interesting. Can you tell us a little about it?
Yeah, it's a day where you actually are supposed to be nice to your mother.
I would, but yeah.
So it's like,
I'm just for the record, I'm not a jerk. I'm not like, mom, whatever. No, my mom passed away a couple years ago, so now I don't have to buy gifts. Right? That's how it works. Is that how I hide the pain?
Aw. That's
yeah, a little dark. I know, but it's how we deal with things. So let's just get things started. When it comes to notable mothers, especially when it comes to film and television, Kinte, who is the first person that comes to mind when you're like, that's a mom?
Felicia Rashad on the Cosby Show.
Okay.
Yeah, Claire Huxtable. That is the mother of all mothers. Everybody loves her, and she's, she's amazing. So I would say that's the mother, as far as TV is concerned, that I kind of grew up on as mama, on television.
Trying to get a nice picture up there to show everybody Claire Huxtable. Trying to be like you, Kinte.
And she's a beautiful woman.
Very much so. any particular moment stand out, or any character qualities where you're like, yeah, that's a good mom?
Just the way that she supported her husband and how she was such a great mom to the kids. She was stern, but then she was loving as well. And just, she was just so cool. She had such she was so just graceful and stuff, and she carried herself in such a way. And she was a working woman. She was an attorney as well, and she was also she took care of the household as well. I mean, she was just the woman the perfect wife. You couldn't ask for anything better.
Yeah. There's absolutely nothing incorrect about anything you said. Very possible. Just
was not a class. And was not a pushover at all.
No. Not only was she supportive of Cliff, but when he needed to be called out on his craft, she was there to give him that look.
Mm-hmm.
And that was always... It was one of the better parts of the Cosby Show, because honestly, if, between you and me here, the kids could have taken him or leave him. It's... When I think of like classic TV kids, the Huxtable kids don't immediately come to mind. Maybe Rudy, but I think not so much. I think it's the parents that really make the show, not so much the kids.
I mean, I loved the whole thing. It was awesome.
And I'm not trying to be insulting to the Huxtable children. It's just... Honestly, it didn't seem like they were the focus. It was always about how the parents handled the kids and not how the kids handled the parents.
Oh, wait a minute. I just got a call from all of them, and they're pissed at you.
That's not surprising. Since Brandon's not here, somebody had to piss off Hollywood, and today it's me.
Yay. Congrats.
So I guess that means it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
My first, not necessarily my best, but definitely one of my more iconic picks for a classic TV mom is kind of recent, and it's Beverly Goldberg.
Okay.
I know. It's hard to say someone is iconic or classic when the show is still on the air, right?
Right.
But when it comes to moms, this lady just does... I mean, she literally does everything for her kids. She loves her little schmoopies, from packing lunches to traveling to different states to help in some sort of elaborate scheme to get a girlfriend back. This woman does not... She hardly ever says no. She is there all the time for her kids, and I love that. I love that, and I can't get enough of this lady. It also helps that she's absolutely hilarious on the Goldbergs.
I haven't seen that show, so.
You've never seen the Goldbergs, eh?
No.
No, essentially it's about,
a Jewish family?
Yes, Adam F. Goldberg. He's an actual guy that makes TV shows.
Okay.
You might.
I mean, I know that Jeff Garlin is on it, right?
Yeah.
That's his other show.
He's on another show?
Yes, a great show called Curb Your Enthusiasm.
See, I've never seen that.
You're a weirdo. That's like one of the great shows of all time.
Established that a long time ago.
That's one of the great shows of all time, dude.
I keep hearing that. I've even watched the first episode, but I can't say It hooked me. It's still on my watch list. I didn't get rid of it.
You can't. It's one of those things where it found its way like the second season or so. Like the first season, they were trying to figure it out, and but by the second season, that's when it started becoming like, yeah, it's kind of like Breaking Bad for some people. Like the first season was some people liked it, some people didn't like it, but then that second season is when people were like, oh shoot, it's very similar in that way.
Okay. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it a shot at some point. I'm imagining it's still on. What is it? HBO?
Yes. Yeah. Just watch the first season, get to the second season, and then at some point it'll win you over. And it just gets better and better and better. It's just a great show. It's a great freaking show. It's funny as hell. I mean, there's some misses, but there's mostly hits.
Yeah, there's a lot of shows like that where someone will stand up for it 100%, right? And unfortunately, in some cases, like Game of Thrones, I suffered from this for me.
What do you mean?
They said, you gotta watch Game of Thrones. You gotta watch Game of Thrones. Every episode's the best, blah, 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 blah. And I watched the first episode, and I'm like, okay, it seems fine. But I never got around to the second episode.
Really? How do you watch that first episode and the way it ends and not go, I gotta see the next one?
Well, I did go, I have to see it. What's that?
Do you remember how it ends? He pushes a kid out of a freaking window, out of a tower. Like, what?
I do believe my exact words were, well, that's interesting.
Oh, gosh. You're strange. That is like a great... I mean, it gets only better until the last season was garbage. But we won't talk about the last season. Everything else is great. Unfortunately, it's that last season was... Yeah. It's a shame, too, because now that's all people talk about is how bad the last season was. But before then, it was remarkable. There was some shit that you just will be on the edge of your seat, like, oh. Like then you'll realize, there were certain days when my nerd friends lost their shit, and now you'll see why certain things that happen.
Kinte, since Brandon's not here, are you gonna take over comment reading duties, or would you like me to?
Yeah, the great Amber Flores. Never watched it myself either. I don't know which one she's referring to.
I imagine Game of Thrones,
or it could have been Goldberg, or it could be Curb. Hi, Amber Flores. By the way, I guess those are your children. Adorable.
They are adorable, absolutely, aren't they?
Yeah, I love children. And children are the best, especially when you can send them home to their family. Yeah, I'm one of those people like, oh, bouncing on my knee. Oh, I smell something. Here you go. Take them back. Like you can have them back.
You're telling me all the time to send my kids over to you.
Yeah, but see though, I won't have that problem with your kids because your kids are. I don't think they are using the bathroom on themselves anymore. So I think it's pretty safe.
No, that's pretty much just me these days.
Well, at least now they can change your diaper.
Yeah.
No, your kids. You got the coolest kids though.
Yeah, so, I know. That was by design.
Yeah, man. I got to give you props, man. You're good pops. You're a really good dad. As much as I love to give you a hard time, I got to say, man, you're good pops, man. Good dad.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. I think my kids are handsome too. Aw. I love parents who actually like their kids. Because I know enough of them that kind of don't.
You know what? with that in mind, we can move on. You know what? I don't like this whole listing things motif. I don't think it's a good look on us. So let's just talk about moms on TV and film in general. And you said parents that don't like their kids. First one that comes to mind, Roseanne Connor.
Oh yeah. She's definitely a different TV mom. I mean, for her time, I don't know if there was anybody like her before her.
June Cleaver, she wasn't.
Right.
And
the Cleaver part is the only thing that she had in common.
It's really unfortunate that she did her thing, but actually, if I'm being honest, I like the Connors more than I like Roseanne. But what is that a hot take?
That is a hot take.
Really? Because I thought the show got better. Not trying to downplay Roseanne and her role in television family history, but it was definitely an eye-opener when it comes to what can happen to a sitcom family. The matriarch dies on the show, and the family is left to kind of figure things out. I actually related to that on a very personal and deep level because I know what it's like to be in that situation. And it sucks, especially when that person is the one you're so accustomed to kind of taking care of certain situations. Things, you can rely on somebody to do something, and when they're gone, you're like, I don't know how to do this because I didn't have to. And the thing about Roseanne as a character is on the show, she said so many times and got in so many fights and argued constantly, bickered with her children, Becky, Darlene, and DJ. And it was a constant struggle. That was part of the comedy. That, the kids are trying to find their own ground, and she is intentionally trying to shake things up as much as possible. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like, I don't even know what to compare it to, because the things it seems like she was doing was being done to, I don't know, make them stronger, it seemed.
Right.
Unfortunately, because of the revival, because Roseanne was brought back and then eventually turned into the Connors, you find out that manner of parenting, the antagonistic approach, but to be fair, when the kids were in trouble, Mama Bear came out and really lit some people on fire.
Right.
But with the revival, you realize the kids got really messed up.
Yeah.
Becky's an alcoholic. I know they say it's mostly because her husband died, but then there's just the whole going back to the original series when Becky ran off with him in the first place to elope. They brought it up in a recent episode where she was an honor student. She was bound for college. She was going to be successful. Then she ran off with Mark and just completely threw her life away. Why? Because really, it comes down to she was pushed away by Roseanne. And Dan, he wanted to bring Becky home, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while. And then if you want to move on to the other kids, Darlene, not in any position to call herself stable. Certainly not on as shaky ground as alcoholic Becky. But it just seems like after his service, DJ's the one that came out the most well off, and even he's just weird. So Roseanne, at one point in time, you could say that her crude approach was for the best, for the benefit of the children, and then when it comes down to it, they bring back the show, and you realize that no, it was bad. It was very bad. So I guess that's my Roseanne diatribe.
That's your hot take.
We have Amber chiming in with Peggy Bundy.
Yeah, Peggy Bundy.
I don't. Well, also on the Connors these days as Dan's sort of love interest. Katie Sagal, Leela for Futurama. Wonderful actress, but Peggy Bundy. How would you rate Peggy Bundy as a mom?
How would I rate her as a mom?
Yeah.
Definitely not a role model. I don't know that I want. I don't think I would tell a woman that she should study her as far as being a great mom. I mean, I love the character. The character is entertaining, but her as a mama, I don't know about that. She is literally was created to be the anti-Claire Huxtable. Did you know that?
No, I had no idea.
Yeah, it was actually going to be a black show called "We're Not the Cosbys." I am not making that up.
Wow, that is.
Yeah, because one of the creators, black guy, one of the creators of the Married with Children is a black dude, and it was going to be a black family, and it was called "We're Not the Cosbys," and it was, and I'm glad that they didn't go ahead with that. We didn't really need that, but she beat people up that messed with her kids. So so she was meant to be the anti-Claire Huxtable, which
I think what the Bundys did that the Connors didn't was unite whenever they needed to. That was the moral of Married with Children. Family can fight, argue, bicker, and almost despise each other. Whether it's mother and father just or the brother and sister calling each other names constantly and just being vicious. But when it came down to it, there were numerous instances where there was a friggin' fist fight, and the family came together and just brawled together. Family was important to the Bundys, all of them, including Peggy, even though she wasn't. I'd say she was not in the mothering. She didn't have the mother spirit. In the traditional sense, but she is iconic for probably being one of the toughest mothers out there when it comes to people messing with her babies. And just to pat myself on the back there.
Yeah. Right.
I know we talked about June Cleaver a moment ago. That's your typical nuclear family mother, stays at home, cooks, cleans. Would you say that kind of role is, of course, it's outdated, but would you say it had a positive or negative effect on American society as a whole.
Positive and outdated. That's a shame that that's outdated because that's who you know. That is she's awesome.
Oh, no doubt. June Cleaver, wonderful when it comes to being a mom, right? She is a mother. But that is all she is. Well, mother and wife. That is her entire identity. And I say outdated, one, because we know as far as entertainment goes, women bring far more value when there's more known about them and their interests and the things that flesh them out as character. And also, I say outdated because, quite frankly, given I'm not going by societal standards of women can work if they want to or anything like that, because, quite frankly, even saying so is outdated itself. But the idea that a family can live that large off of a single income is absolutely nuts these days.
Right.
So everybody has to work.
Well, unless you're rich like Josh. But I would say Uncle Phil. Okay. I would say that we need more June Cleavers. That was a good woman. You know, she was a good wife, good mother, took care of her stuff. You know, we need more of those. Where are all my June Cleavers at? Put one in the chat if you was a June Cleaver.
Amber brings up Uncle Phil and Vivian from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This is... I'm honestly kind of iffy. I think...
Why?
Because they do a great job with Will. Right? They completely turn him around and make him someone that is not only respectable, but also got to keep the essence of who he is.
Okay, so what's the problem?
You still have Carlton and Hillary that they raised.
They were awesome.
Were they, though?
Yeah, Carlton is, I'm sure he's a very successful person right now.
Yeah, but come on.
And Carlton, I mean, he's a nerd or whatever, but he's, what's wrong with being a nerd? You're a nerd.
I'm talking about the more unethical practices of, full-blown capitalistic endeavors.
Okay.
He's greedy.
Aren't you a capitalist?
No.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I always thought you because I don't make any money.
Whatever. Are you saying that because the tax man might be listening?
I refuse to answer that question on the grounds of I don't want to.
I thought so.
But if you are listening from the IRS, by all means, feel free to like and subscribe. And listen to all you want, Mr. Taxman.
Right. Wink, wink, nod, nod. No, I would say they're awesome. And you gotta love it. You gotta love them. They were always listening. They're good parents, man. They deserve more respect out of you, buddy.
I didn't say they were bad. I'm just saying if you look at a couple of the kids, Hillary being not the quickest rabbit in the batch.
She was very pretty though, so that's all that mattered.
She was very pretty.
Yes.
Hillary was very pretty. And
Amber Flores agrees with me, right, Amber?
Hey, again, not saying that the Bankses are bad parents. I'm just saying, between Carlton's greed and Hillary's lack of everything except looks,
I'm with you, Amber Flores.
it seems like Ashley might be the best one of the three Banks kids, and let's face it, Will raised her.
Oh my god. I love him.
Hot takes?
Yeah, I guess. Hot takes. Hot takes. I don't know. Bro. All right, let me think of another mother.
Another mother?
What about Stifler's mom from American Pie? She's basically what MILF was created for, right? Was Stifler's mom, right? I mean, we can't ignore Stifler's mom, right?
I guess not. Are you trying to seduce me, Stifler's mom? I did just finish rewatching Fresh Prince recently, Amber.
Yeah. I like Amber. Me and Amber are on the same page.
How about Laura Petrie?
Wait a minute. We just gonna ignore Stifler's mom?
Yes.
Why?
Well, other than seducing high school kids, what else does she do?
No, I don't call it seducing high school kids. I call it giving high school young men confidence.
Oh, so she's accommodating.
Yeah, I like Stifler's mom.
Well, she's certainly no June Cleaver.
Yeah. We're just going to ignore the lady that MILF was created for?
Is there more? Because I have no idea what to say about her.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Move on.
Laura Petrie. What do you think? The Dick Van Dyke Show.
I don't remember her. She's no Stifler's
awesome lady. Awesome lady.
She's no Stifler's mom.
Although, to be honest, Richie the kid was hardly ever in the show, it seemed. And so it was easy to forget that she was actually a mom. But when she was, she was a caretaker, caregiver, took care of cooking, cleaning, and all that. But also was a dancer and the love of Rob Petrie's life, played by Mary Tyler Moore. Maybe you've heard of her?
Yes. That's Demi Moore's mama.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Where's the chat room at? Is it on YouTube or?
It's on Facebook.
Where?
The WADcast page, the Simulator Studios page.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to find it. WADcast, one word?
Yep.
He'd be hiding from me. Oh, I apologize because I thought I had liked it and I didn't. All right, hold on.
You don't even like the show that you're on?
I'm sorry, okay? No, I love the show that I'm on. Thank you. No, I think, you know what I did? I think I double clicked it. So where it was like a like and then an unlike,
All right. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I apologize. All right. So now I see Amber Flores in our chat. Hi, Amber Flores.
So we talked a lot about TV stuff. What about movies?
I tried to bring in movies and you just ignored.
Okay, how about movies where the mother in question is in it for more than a minute?
Okay, you want boring?
Yes. Boring is good.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Wait, did Godzilla have a mama? No.
Wasn't Godzilla a mama?
Right. Actually, Godzilla was a mama.
So we're talking Godzilla from Mother's Day.
Right. No. I'm kidding, y'all. I'm kidding. All right. Let's see. As you can see, we're very prepared. We started off with
list.
We had one show, and then we switched to a whole other show right before. So please forgive. I don't want people to be like judging me because I'm not like totally ready. But I'm saying all this to give myself a moment. How about? Oh, I got the greatest mother ever in film history. It's actually a two-way tie.
Mommy Dearest?
No. There is Norman Bates' mother, and then there's also Jason Voorhees' mother. I say Jason Voorhees' mother. That's the coolest one ever.
Okay. Let's see. Her kid dies at camp, so she takes revenge by murdering random teenagers at said camp.
Isn't that... No, that is a mother. That's when a mother loves you. That after you die, she goes and starts going on the killing spree to get revenge. Mom?
Okay, I can dig it.
Mom, I expect that if somebody ever killed me. Just putting that out there.
The movie Mom that I would really want, it has kind of done the same thing, except maybe not in as big of numbers. What about Molly Weasley?
Yeah?
Molly Weasley. Mrs. Weasley. Harry Potter. The Weasley mom?
Never watched Harry Potter.
What?
I love how you say it so that... Because it seems like you're hoping that I won't know what you're talking about. So you can give me a hard time.
Oh, I'm gonna. I'm definitely going to give you a hard time. You gave me a hard time about not watching Curb Your Enthusiasm. You have never watched Harry Potter.
Yeah, but Harry Potter's for kids.
Which point?
I'm not a kid.
But it's one of those, as they say in the industry, four-quadrant movies. You know, it's for everybody.
Okay. Well, I am an adult, and I have been an adult the whole time that Harry Potter's been out. So I'm sorry, I have not watched it.
You want to know where I...
Well, then again, you do have kids, so...
I had Harry Potter before I had the kids.
Wow. I try to give you
I don't need an out. I'm not ashamed.
Really?
Although, let me tell you the story real quick.
Okay.
Amber was kind of there for it, sort of. What had happened was, in 2003, I was in basic training for Fort Jackson. Got hurt, sent to BTRP. That's where Amber and I met. And I was in the gym, and there were, dudes, right, doing gym stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, and talking actually about, man, I want a book to read. And there was a small library, very, very tiny, like a shelf of books almost. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But one of the guys, one of the jockier, weightlifting dudes, one of the guys that spent more time in the gym than anybody else during his free time. He's like, dude,
Somebody like...
you have to read Harry Potter. And I had a very vague association with it from working at a board game kiosk in the mall.
Okay.
It was like roughly 2000, maybe, it might have been 2000. Yeah, it was definitely 2000. And there was like Harry Potter stuff coming out. There was calendars and puzzles and some sort of board game. And I was like, what the hell is this? So anyway, I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, the kid's book? He's like, no, you don't understand. You have to read Harry Potter. It's kind of for kids, but it's kind of not. Like, You, the jock dude, is like, read Harry Potter. Sure. I'll check it out. So I got the first book, and read it. It's like, this is actually pretty good. And then I read the second book, and I read the third book, and I think there was only 4 books out at the time, 5 maybe, I don't remember. But I do know that by the time the 7th book came out, I was like there day one to read it.
Wow.
And when the movie started getting announced, I was thinking, Chris Columbus? I love that guy. Home Alone and Adventures in Babysitting. The guy's an amazing director, and he's going to be doing this. This is like right up his alley. This is his wheelhouse. I should check it out.
And he found the United States of America.
Yeah. No. One, different Chris Columbus. 2, Christopher Columbus never did that either.
He's a great guy, right? Christopher Columbus.
Possibly the greatest douchebag in history.
Dang, he beat out Hitler. Wow.
I said douchebag, not a-hole.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I got into Harry Potter. And I know J.K. Rowling gets a lot of flack these days for certain views. And you know what? I'm not even going to blame the people for feeling the way they do. But as it stands, I enjoyed the time that I spent reading those books and watching those movies. And I'm not going to say I am ashamed that I did. I enjoyed it very much. And one of the characters that stood out for me was the very loving, compassionate Molly Weasley, Mrs. Weasley, and how she took care of not only, I can never name every Weasley kid. The only ones I remember are Ron, Percy, George, Fred, Ginny, and there's another one. I never remember his name. But Harry was sort of adopted into the family from the first time they met. And I know somebody that was in my life when I was younger that kind of did the same thing, sort of pseudo-adopted me into the family. And, yeah, it was you. It was definitely you, Kinte. So I had that personal attachment to a character like Mrs. Weasley, because I was the adopted kid like Harry before. I was welcomed into a house. Not that I was living with my dad. It was just me and my dad for a very long time growing up. And it's not to say that he was, like the Dursleys or anything, but they were that family unit. That family unit where I was kind of like in a tag team situation with my dad. And we're really more buddies than had a whole group dynamic thing with mom, dad, and whatever. So that's what makes me gravitate towards Mrs. Weasley, and why I think she is an amazing mother And when it comes to a show like this, she's the kind of character that should be definitely honored on a Mother's Day episode.
Okay, can we reset what the topic is? Because there's some new people that...
Sure. No, you want me to do it?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. I don't know if the title's showing up, but tonight we are talking about mothers. In honor of Mother's Day, we're talking about moms from films and television. And if you have someone you think is a great mom from entertainment, feel free to leave it in the chat. We'll talk about it and discuss what makes them a great mom or a terrible mom in a couple of cases we've seen so far. Now, does in reference to Psycho, does that count as a mom?
Well, probably not. Probably
no
more
spoilers, though. No spoilers.
Probably sure. I've never. I mean, maybe the TV show more so, but yeah, she counts.
So who else do you have in mind when it comes to honoring entertainment moms from Mother's Day?
Let's see. Let's stay in the film world.
Okay.
Let's see. We're gonna go comedy, horror, drama, action. Home Alone. Kevin's mom. Great mom.
Mrs. McAllister.
Mrs. McAllister.
At least the airport never loses our luggage.
What about her? Come on now. Did she lose points because she lost her kid?
Dad, leaving a child behind when they go to France, and then misplacing them in an airport when they go to Miami. That's. I know she cares, but she gets distracted kind of easily, and she's kind of a dick to her kid. She never once stood up for him when Buzz was being a jerk. Not once.
Not once at all.
I mean, it was clear. It's not like they made any effort to hide the fact that Buzz was being a jerk, especially in the second movie at the recital, where he's doing that thing on the stage with the little candle lights. Totally embarrassing Kevin during his big moment. And what happens? I'm sorry, family. And Mom's like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I believe you are 100% genuine.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, nah, that's not right. Somebody should have smacked that kid. And I'm not saying Kevin was any better, because he was certainly a little dillweed, but it was kind of earned. That attitude that he brought out was kind of earned, because, especially in the second one, there was an injustice done. In the first one, it was what? You know what Ollie was saying in the first one? It was kind of, he saw something that wasn't right. He saw that everyone had eaten the cheese pizza, and everybody knows it's the only one he eats. It's the only pizza he eats. And they're like, we're going to eat it also. Kevin can't have anything. I'm like, wow. No wonder Kevin is such a jerk. Because his family treats him like crap. And what happens? He still makes sure everything's taken care of while they're away. He still manages to get them to Christmas in New York.
So you're saying he's a tragic figure?
I'm saying some of his bad attitude and his resentment is justified. He might have gone a little bit overboard. He might have been more than a little disrespectful to his parents, who were clearly not going to help him in his time of need. But you know what? No Mother's Day card for his mom. No.
Am I wrong, Pete? I mean, are who's kid? Miss McAllister? Does she get a Mother's Day card? I really want to know what Amber and Renee feel. Because we're talking about mothers from film and television. So I don't know. I say she's a good mama.
Why? Because she tried to rectify her mistake by doing a red eye from France to God knows where to ride with a polka band home.
Yeah, she went. She messed up, but then she tried to make up for it. Amber, see, I love Amber. Amber, you cool people.
This is true.
Amber's cool because she agrees with me mostly, so it makes her good.
I will bring up a mom that does deserve to be honored in a big way.
Okay.
Sarah Connor.
That's a good one.
Not only is she a badass, but she's such a good mom that she was preparing her child John for the end of the freaking world.
Yeah, Sarah Connor is good.
She was preparing her for Judgment Day. And not only, thinking, I'm going to hold his hand and be with him all the way there. No. She left weapons caches and all of these things in different spots, just ready and waiting for him to be in the right spot. She prepared a plan for him after she was gone. And if that's not great parenting, I don't know what is.
Yeah, no, she's cool. You can't nothing bad about Sarah Connor. She was a little wuss at first, and then she became a badass in the next movie. So
why? Because she saw something coming. Well, she was told something was coming. And she had to change her life, her essence, just like any parent should when it comes to preparing for their children. You have to be in a different frame of mind when you have kids, because that happy-go-lucky 80s lifestyle that she was used to, going out, hooking up with strange men from the future, that doesn't fly when you have kids.
Right. What? Okay. Wow. I like Sarah Connor.
Your device is offline. To connect, swipe down from the top of your screen.
Alexa, shut up.
Then go to Settings. Network.
Alexa, stop talking. Sorry about that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
She doesn't. I didn't say her name, and she just started talking. I guess she wanted some attention. So my
one for Kinte Ferguson.
Wow.
Hello.
Okay. That was creepy. Alexa, home.
Received on 2.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Is she a mama? I wonder. Maybe I should ask her. Alexa, do you have any children?
I don't have children, but I am fond of them. They're so curious about the world.
Sounds kind of creepy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, real quick, one last question. Alexa, do you have a boyfriend?
I'm happily single.
See? Oh, okay. See? Fellas.
Well,
Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. It was unprofessional of her to interrupt. So Sarah Connor's cool. We love Sarah Connor. We've already said Mama Voorhees. She was pretty cool. Sounded like she said, "I fondled him when I'm talking." Hilarious. Reading the comment from the chat for those people who can't see. Okay, so let's see. What's another good mama? What about I'm gonna go D in the weeds. You probably never seen this movie. Have you ever seen a movie called Punchline?
Called what?
Punchline.
Punchline.
It stars Tom Hanks, and it also stars the Flying Nun. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't think of her name.
The Flying Nun, Sally Field.
Sally Field. Thank you. Oh God, don't shoot me, y'all. Who also is Forrest Gump's mom. We should talk about that. But in Punchline, she plays a suburban mom who decides to be a stand-up comic, and I think that's an interesting story. But since you haven't seen it, we'll just go to Forrest Gump, Mama.
I wonder if yeah, she loved her son.
Yes. And
he's on vacation.
And you know what? Although he had he was a man of not great intelligence, he had a wonderful, impressive life.
Yeah. It'd be nice if they actually made the sequel.
Yeah, the sequel is really strange.
For those that don't know, Forrest Gump actually does have a sequel to the book. That's it's weird because Winston Groom wrote Forrest Gump, and Hollywood optioned it mid-movie, right? Winston Groom, I don't think he really saw any money from that. Even though it was a hugely successful movie, box office-wise, they used the money made, correct me if I'm wrong, Kinte, but they used the money to offset the losses from the crap movies.
Right.
So it just balanced out the books, and his deal was for a percentage of the profits, and because there weren't really any profits, he was left a little jaded and a little bitter. So he wrote a sequel that was basically a big middle finger to the movie.
Right.
And it's called Gump and Company. And he's like, I dare to make this one. It's really weird. It's a really weird movie. And Forrest meets Tom Hanks because apparently Forrest Gump the movie is a thing in the second book. It's been a while since I've read it. But yeah, that's kind of what you can expect.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mrs. Gump, a loving, caring mother that was willing to do anything to make sure Forrest got the education he deserved.
Yes. Yes, she would do anybody.
So I'm going to bring up someone you probably don't know, and this will be very, very quick. Tootie Bumowski.
Facts of Life?
Nope.
What?
The mother of Sergeant Joe Bumowski. In the hit movie from 1992, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Oh my God.
What? Nothing. No comments.
I saw the movie, and honestly, I
forgot it existed.
Yeah.
It's a great movie to watch on Mother's Day.
For who?
You know, for people that like guns and moms.
Stop for my mama. Shoot. Didn't he turn down like a big movie to do that?
Maybe. It was the early 90s. A lot of weird stuff was happening. Coming off the 80s.
Yeah. Chris Pratt should do a remake.
You know what? I would not be opposed to that. Let's see. You know what? I just did a quick search for movies about mom stuff that you can watch if you want to watch something on Mother's Day. These are apparently good titles. According to countryliving.com. Let's see, one of them is a recent title from, what was that, this year? Yes Day on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Real Women Have Curves.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard of that?
Yeah, that's that Spanish girl. I can't remember her name. America Ferrera?
Oh, I love America Ferrera. I should see this.
I believe that she's in the...
Roma? Okay.
Okay.
Alfonso Cuarón Netflix original. Wonder. No, Owen Wilson movie made this. Dumplin'.
Mm-hmm.
The Joy Luck Club.
I've seen that a long time ago.
Bird Box.
Great mother movie.
Yeah? Because I haven't seen it.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
No, it's an okay film.
Thelma and Louise.
Perfect mom movie. Great ending.
Oh my God, I don't know what to think about that. In the good old summertime. 1949, Judy Garland movie.
No.
Liza Minnelli apparently makes a small appearance. Rambling Rose, Robert Duvall and Laura Dern.
I've seen it, but it was so long.
Here's a great one. Mamma Mia.
Okay.
Interesting choice for Mother's Day film. Yeah, it's about someone's mom, but that mom also slept with three different people and didn't know which one was her child's father.
Mamma Mia. That's where that phrase came from.
Mm-hmm. Tarzan?
Okay.
I thought that was about an orphan child that grew up with apes.
I
The
guess.
piano?
Talking about a mother that did a lot to, very Mama Gump-esque in her pursuits.
I haven't seen the piano, so I don't.
You would love it. It's a good movie.
Aquila and the Bee.
Good movie. Very good movie.
It's been on my watch list forever.
Yeah.
Brave.
Okay. Yeah. One of those women empowerment movies. Hated it.
Serial Mom.
I don't remember that one.
Imitation of Life. 1934. Lana Turner, John Gavin, Sandra Dee. Cheaper by the Dozen.
Boring.
The Grifters.
That was a good movie, but I don't remember the mom though.
Easy A. I'll say about Easy A. Emma Stone had awesome, cool parents in that movie. One of them, I believe, was Stanley Tucci.
Oh yeah, Stanley Tucci's pretty awesome.
Let's see. Stella Dallas, a Barbara Stanwyck flick. Wow, they reach back. Hey, there's a movie called Mother's Day. Of course there is.
Yeah.
It must have come out during that time when Hollywood was like, if there's a holiday, we should make a movie about it.
Yeah.
The Perfect Man, Because I Said So, Steel Magnolias. That's right up there, right?
Right next to fried green tomatoes.
The original Freaky Friday.
Uh-huh.
The Kids Are All Right. Mother, Albert Brooks movie.
Right, I remember that.
Georgia Rule. God, I could not. You know, when this movie was coming out and the trailer was playing everywhere, I got so irritated every time I heard someone say, Georgia Rule. I was like, you know what? I'm good. Baby Boom, Mothers and Daughters. Terms of Endearment.
Right, if you want a good cry.
Mildred Pierce. Stepmom. That was
sounds like a
emotional movie.
Porn category.
You know that's a subject for a different show. Mr. Mom.
Right.
That guy's going to be Batman.
Right.
It'll never work. Postcards from the Edge.
Oh, yeah, that's Carrie Fisher.
Lion.
Yeah, I've always wanted to see that.
What was Dev Patel and Rooney Mara?
Yep. Dev Patel, great actor. Underrated.
Here's one. Troop Beverly Hills. Not because it's a movie like it is, but it's a movie starring Shelley Long.
Right.
How often do you see that?
It's been a long time.
Lady Bird.
Tuh.
That's quite an interesting Mother's Day selection there.
Right.
Considering the conflict between mother and daughter.
Kramer versus Kramer.
The Parent Trap.
Sophie's Choice.
Riding in Cars with Boys. The Guilt Trip. Seth Rogen movie.
Mommy Dearest.
Away We Go. And Life as We Know It. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say Avengers Endgame.
Oh, Jesus.
Why? You don't think Avengers Endgame is a good Mother's Day movie? You don't think it has a great mother in it?
Who?
Thor's mom.
Jesus.
He goes back in time to, do what he's got to do to win or whatever.
Ain't that Fat Thor?
Yeah.
Right.
And not only does his mom recognize him right away, but she's like, one, don't tell me about the future. It's your past, my future. I still have to live it. And she's like, how'd you recognize me? You're my son. I would recognize you anywhere. And she gave more loving words and became like the best mom in the MCU immediately because she made him feel like he was always worthy. And he was. He's like, I am worthy. As he calls for Mjolnir.
It seems like a stretch, but okay, I'll give it to you.
I akin it to Anthony Hopkins, Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, he's a mother.
Well, I'm just saying her role in Endgame was very brief. But for our conversation, her role was very effective in that regard.
I do have a TV mom that we skipped.
Okay.
Nancy Botwin. You know what show that's from?
No.
Showtime show Weeds.
Never seen it.
Yes. She was a mother whose husband died, so she had to start selling weed and became like a weed kingpin and to provide for her kids, to keep them in the lavish lifestyle that they were accustomed to. Pretty cool, right?
You know, I think one of the things that she and all of the other great mothers that we've talked about on the show tonight too have become is the above and beyond approach to parenting. The doing whatever it takes, whatever's necessary, whatever's possible to make sure that their kids are okay. And that is, personally, I think, a trait that not only works well in cinema and television, but should also translate over to real life. I'm not saying, become a drug kingpin, because that would be a little silly. But I'm saying that sometimes you just need to do whatever is necessary to help your kids.
Yes, Mary Louise Parker. Sorry about that. I was answering our question. No, I agree.
There's some people that just aren't up to the task.
That's why if you want to get tasks done, go to TaskRabbit.
They don't sponsor us.
Oh, erase that. Don't go to TaskRabbit. Go to Fiverr. Wait, do they sponsor us?
No.
Go to Craigslist?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Does Craigslist still exist?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm just assuming. I'm not going to look it up.
Yeah. You know you've made it when a serial killer dons the name of your company, right?
Remember the serial killer what?
When a serial killer dons the name of your company. Remember the Craigslist killer?
Did he take that name, or was it given to him?
Well, it was given to him, but that's even better that it was given to him.
I guess.
Like, what if you had the WADcast killer? It was a fan of the WADcast that became a serial killer, and the press called him the WADcast killer. Wouldn't you be proud?
Huh. That's an interesting question.
When he gets caught, eventually, there's like, when we went to his lair and looked on his computer, the only media that he listened to was the WADcast.
I think I'd be okay with that.
You're right.
We're going to need bigger servers.
Somebody's going to be listening to this and going, these guys are demented.
I will. Let me just put this out there for the record. I do not condone the killing of anybody.
Me neither.
So if you're going to go out and do what it is you're going to do, please do not do it in the name of the WADcast or Semicorn Studios or any of its subsidiaries or affiliates.
Right. Unless... No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
But yeah, Mother's Day is Sunday.
Right.
And for a lot of people, it's kind of a thing.
Right. I'm going to be nice to my mother on Sunday. Oh, Sunday alone.
Right. Because every day you text her and tell her that she could use a breath mint. And I'm like, Kinte, that's rude. And you're like, what can I say? It makes Mother's Day more special, doesn't it?
Right. When I'm nice that day. I start at midnight and then all the way till midnight.
And then at 12:01 Monday morning,
it's back to
about those breath mints.
Yeah, it's back to being disrespectful.
Mm-hmm. As it should be.
Why isn't there like a kid, like a child day, or like a something for the kids?
Because if you had children, you would know that's every day.
Oh.
Every day is your child's special day.
Okay.
And then you got birthdays that make extra special. And then you got the holidays, Easter, Christmas, Halloween. All of it's like, here, kids, we're gonna load you up with candy and presents. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. As you try to get them off from bouncing off the walls. Oh boy. But yeah. Do you have anything else to add in this special edition episode, I guess, episode 48?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to all the moms out there. Amber's in the chat. She's a mama. Big shout out to her. Of course, my mama, who I love dearly. You're awesome. I'm glad you had me. I'm glad you and my dad, went.
You don't have to. You don't have to. Don't.
Wait, let me finish. Went to the laboratory and created. Okay. What do you think I was going to say?
I thought it was going to be the baby store.
Oh. No. They went to a lab and created me.
So
kind of like the movie Gattaca.
Gotcha.
He's like, I've never seen Gattaca.
I haven't.
You suck.
Maybe. Jury's still out.
But yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the mamas.
Yes.
These crazy mamas.
Well, that's all we got. Kinte, why don't you tell everybody about what you're doing and where they can find you and listen to you and whatnot?
You can get me at Kinte F on Twitter, Kinte Ferguson on that's FERGERSON on Instagram, and of course the website is indyradio.org. That's INDY radio.org.
Alrighty, as always, you can find me on Twitter at SkitComic, at Simicore Pods. No, at Simicore Studios, at WADcast Pod. Go to Simicore Studios on Facebook. Go to the WADcast on Facebook. That way, when we go live every Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, you will be able to join us live, just like Amber did, just like Renee did, and just like Kinte eventually does. When we go live, you go to the chat, and we all conversate, we have a good time. Your comments make the air, and it's just good fun had by all. Don't forget to follow Brandon on Twitter, even though he wasn't here. I think it's bjacksman82. If I'm not mistaken, look for the podcast and look for bjacksman on Instagram. I have one too, but I think I have one picture there, and it's a Family Guy version of me. The one picture. Yeah. You can tell I am so good at social media. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. And before I hit the final message, I don't know. I don't know. I have no words. It's been a long day, Kinte.
Yes, it has. After this, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, that sounds great. Oh, and thank you, Amber. You know how much I love you.
Aw, you never tell me that.
Well, I can tell you how much I love Amber if you want.
Anyway.
Time to hit the music for the podcast listeners, and just sort of right in the middle there. Okay. The message. As always, boys and girls, remember, the only thing standing between you and your dreams is you. Suck it up. Make this year the year that things happen. Make sure that you are following your dreams. If you want to make a movie, make a movie. You get a phone, don't you? It'll work. I'm not saying it's going to make you $1 billion, but you know what? At least it gets your idea out there. If you really want to follow through with your goals, the best thing to do is put that first foot forward and start doing it. Only you can stop you. So be unstoppable.